What's up, YouTube? It's me again. A lot of you might be surprised that I'm making a video. It's been about almost 3 months since the last time I've made a video. And I'm going to be straight up honest. I did not want to make this video today. I have never wanted to make this video, and I still don't want to. There's two reasons why I don't want to make this video, and, the first reason is because I really do not like to rant. I know ranting is good sometimes, but, I'm just not the person that likes to rant, only because, I know more than likely that it's just really not going to get me anywhere. And the second reason is because, I'm not saying this is the very end of my channel, but it sure does feel like it. I mean, it feels like, a lot of what I created, this channel to do, and a lot of what I created, this channel for, has just been shot down by YouTube. And that's what this video is about today, is YouTube. So the only reason I am making this video is for you guys. 414 subscribers, and you guys have been with me right from the very beginning and will probably be here right till the very end. And again, I'm not saying that this is the very end of my channel, but you know what I mean. So you can read the title, you can figure out what's going on. Some of you may already know what's going on because you are small YouTubers yourselves. The short version of what's going on is YouTube is just basically screwing every single small YouTuber over. And that's the best short version of the reason why I'm making this video today, is because YouTube is just screwing over every single small YouTuber there is. The long version, and this is gonna be what makes this video very long. We're already 2 minutes in, but the long version of what's going on is basically every small YouTuber with less than 1,000 subscribers and or less than 4,000 hours of watch time minutes within the past year has been demonetized. They're out of the YouTube partnership program now, and unfortunately that does include me. None of my videos, if you have watched them ever since I haven't made a video, has been, none of my videos are monetized right now. All of them are demonetized. I am no longer in the YouTube partnership, and everyone else with less than 1,000 subscribers and or less than 4,000 hours of watch time minutes within the past 12 months, they're not in the YouTube partnership program anymore either. I got that email about mid-January, and basically it said that due to a huge increase in abusers, spammers, and re-uploaders on YouTube, anyone with, again, less than 1,000 subscribers or less than 4,000 hours of watch time minutes are no longer eligible for the YouTube partnership program. And, that included me. I was one of them. I was one of the many thousands of them here on YouTube that, basically it just feels like YouTube is just giving us a big fuck you. And that's what it feels like. YouTube is just giving us a huge middle finger. And, that's the best way I can describe it, is they just shot down everyone, every small YouTuber at least, and stabbed them in the back. And yeah, we got that email, and they said that starting February 20th, this will occur. So as of February 20th, my videos are no longer monetized, and my videos are no longer eligible for the YouTube partnership program. Or at least myself anyway, my YouTube channel. As soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm eligible for it again. Basically what happens is that once people hit the 1,000 subscriber threshold, then they submit a document for their channel to YouTube, and YouTube reviews it. It may take upwards of 2 to 3 weeks, and they're eligible for it again. So the first thing that comes to my mind is if there's a huge increase in abusers, spammers, and re-uploaders, why doesn't YouTube just find out a different way to, get rid of them? Why ruin it for everyone? Because YouTube has to understand that every single YouTuber here that's on YouTube that's posting videos has all started out with 0 subscribers, 0 views, 0 likes, 0 everything. And just because we're small doesn't mean that we have to be put in the same, how do I word this? Basically, every single YouTuber there is out there started off with nothing, just like we did. We're only trying to build our channels to where it is something. And YouTube has basically just taken that all away from us, it feels like. And instead of, figuring out a different system to get rid of the abusers, spammers, and re-uploaders, they just let a small group of people screw everyone over. They basically just said, yeah, fuck you, And, that's just what it feels like. And a lot of you might be wondering, Bryce, why don't you just, put videos out there and then get 1,000 subscribers and forget that this whole situation ever happened? And yeah, a lot of you might be wondering that. And to that, I just say, you know what? I get it. I get that, that could be a solution to this whole problem, is to just keep putting videos out there, get 1,000 subscribers, get back into the YouTube partnership program, and forget that this ever happened. But the two things that come to my mind is, one, it has taken me a year and a half and over 120 videos just to get to the point where I am now, which is 414 subscribers. Who's to say that it won't take me another year and a half and another 120 plus videos to get to 1,000 subscribers? And going a year and a half without being in the YouTube partnership program, that's a long time. And the second thing that comes to my mind is, let's just say I do continue doing this, posting videos on a regular basis, spend a lot of my time doing YouTube. Let's just say I do that. Well, who's to say in another 5-10 years from now, YouTube doesn't decide, okay, now it's time for another change. Now, instead of, you can post unlimited videos at any amount of, you can post unlimited videos and you can post them every day of the week. YouTube decides, okay, now every channel can only post 2 videos a week, and that's it. That would hurt a lot of channels here on YouTube. And it could happen. If they could do this to us, they could do it again, just in a different way to everyone. And it can happen. Or YouTube doesn't even have to do that. The average person here on YouTube, or, what the standards go by, it depends on the video and it depends on, how often people post. But the average YouTuber gets about $2 every 1,000 views they get. So who's to say in another 5-10 years from now, YouTube doesn't decide, okay, instead of it being $2 every 1,000 views, it's only going to be 25 cents every 1,000 views. That will hurt a lot of channels. And that's what I'm afraid of. And that's why, I'm kind of hesitant to keep on focusing a lot of my time doing YouTube, and to keep on, posting videos and, posting them regularly, and just becoming a full-time YouTuber is for that reason. Because if YouTube can do this to us right now, believe me, they are more than capable of doing other things to screw every YouTuber there is out there. Because it's all under their standards. They're the ones that make the rules. And yeah, we do post, and, a lot of people do consider this a job. But, a lot of, at least a self-employed job, but it's all under YouTube's terms of service. They can change their terms of service at any given time. And they're more than allowed to because it is their website that we are using to begin with. So that's what I'm afraid of, is YouTube screwing us over. And yeah, I may be over exaggerating a little bit, but you know what? It's the truth. It can happen. And it might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow. It might even not happen next year from now. But it can happen eventually. So that's my biggest fear of putting all my time and effort into doing YouTube and doing YouTube as a full-time job, is if they can do this to us now, what else are they capable of doing to other YouTubers in the future? And, I get it, but it's just one of those things where I kind of have to decide what's best for me and what's best for myself. Am I really, really willing to take this risk? And that's kind of the point where I'm at now, is am I willing to take the risk of doing YouTube for the rest of my life? And I get it, there is risk with every single job there is out there. But the thing is that if you are laid off at a job where you do work for an employer, if you are laid off and you go apply for another job and there's 4 or 5 other people applying for the same job as you, then you have a great chance of actually getting that job because you have experience, and that's what most employers are looking for, is experience. But if you tell them that you've been doing YouTube for the past 5-10 years, then they're gonna look more. They're gonna lean towards the 4 or 5 other people applying for the same job as you because they have experience and you really don't. So that's what I'm trying to say to you guys is, the thing about YouTube is that if YouTube screws us over, then we're gonna have a hard time finding a different job. If you get a job where you work for an employer and you get laid off, it's going to be relatively easy for you to get a new job, is basically what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's kind of the point where I am at now. And, I don't know what to do because, I love doing YouTube. YouTube has been a great platform for everyone. But, this one thing that they did is just like, wow, they basically just gave us a middle finger and stabbed us in the back. And I can't say I'm surprised either, because I don't like assuming things. I really don't. But one of the things that, I thought of, because I was pissed off after the first 2 days after I got that email. I was really pissed off at YouTube. But as I calmed down a little bit and I really thought about it, one of the things that makes me think that this has happened is the reason YouTube is doing this is because advertisers are leaving their program. If you really think about it, I don't believe everything that I see on the internet, but I read an article last year that said that there is 9,000 people that do YouTube as a full-time job and that rely on YouTube as their primary source of income. 9,000 people. And I believe that. There's a lot of YouTubers here on YouTube that are doing this full-time. So when you really think about it, the advertisers are putting out their ads, which cost them money to put their ads on YouTube. Well, I don't know if it necessarily costs them money, but basically the advertisers have to pay whenever someone clicks on an ad. YouTube does not pay for that. YouTube actually gets a percentage of your income that you make from these advertisers.